Hey guys, it's Liv and welcome back to my channel. Right now I feel like that TikTok that like, how y'all doing?
Hey. How y'all doing?
I feel like that's me because I haven't uploaded, obviously, like I haven't uploaded in like 6 months or something. So we might just kind of like talk about that as we go. And yeah, so much has happened since I last talked to you guys. I haven't talked to you guys in like, obviously, 6 months. I thought this video could just be me like showing you guys my everyday makeup. I also do have a couple of new products from Colourpop that I just bought that I can like haul and then show you guys. But yeah, I just wanted to do like a chill video. I just have been having this urge over the last couple of weeks to like start doing YouTube videos again. I actually really want to start back doing weekly lives because I'm sure you guys can see it in my face, and if I stop you'd be able to see I put on pretty much all of the weight that I lost, so that's part of the reason why I haven't been on. And just, I mean, I'm not being hard on myself. 2020 is like a freaking, has just been, it's been, you guys know, I don't even need to say it, but yeah, I want to do daily lives to kind of like get me back into the routine because I associate daily lives with me being really like healthy. So I'm going to start back those as well, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, without further ado, I've been babbling for a minute or so. Let's get started. I do just need to go dampen my beauty blender before I go. I did an order on Sephora probably like a month or so ago, and I thought I was buying a beauty blender. It was a cute colour. It's called the Cheeky Beauty Blender, and I thought that was the colour. It's actually for your cheeks. I'm not the only person who made this mistake. All of the reviews said like it doesn't actually say in the description that it's a smaller beauty blender. So I haven't even opened this yet. I don't even know if this is going to be viable for use, but like, are you actually joking? I paid $29 for this. So at least maybe you guys can laugh at me. I was so mad. I thought today's video could be kind of like my everyday makeup. If I've already said that, I apologize. Because I've actually kind of recently gotten into wearing like a full face of makeup to work. I've been trying to like better myself in different aspects of my life, not fitness lately. Just been trying to like be my best self, yada yada yada. And one of those ways is by doing my makeup every day. I feel much more put together, I feel more successful, all of that good stuff. So I did get a couple of new products, so let me show you what I got. The first one I can't try for you guys today, but it's a mask. It's the I suppose it's specific AHA. It's called Aha Moment, but it's got AHAs in it. But it's just like a papaya. It's called the Aha Moment Exfoliating Enzyme Mask, and it's got AHAs in it. It just looks like this. I've had my eye on it for ages. It's got little like black speckles in it, if it wants to focus. I don't know if that's in focus. I've forgotten how to film, you guys. I will let you guys know how this is. I love 4th Rays masks. The ones that I've tried have been really, really great. So I've got this one. Actually, that's a lie. I've only tried one other mask, but I love their skincare, so I'm gonna give that a go. I also got a new foundation, which we'll try today, the Hydrating Foundation, the Pretty Fresh Hydrating. I have the regular no filter foundation, and I use this every day. You can't tell because I just shook it up, but I'm down to like there, so I wanted to give this one a go, so we'll try this one out. I also got a lip oil, a Luxe lip oil in Gen Zen. It just looks like this. It's really, really cute packaging. I don't know what this hand is, but anyway, you guys can see. It's got little like succulents on the lid. And then this must be from another collection. It's a cream shadow in Moonbeam. I bought this because it looked kind of like MAC Groundwork paint pot, I think it's called. But it is actually like quite dark. I haven't used this yet, so we'll use all of those things today. So I've just gone ahead and applied my primer. I love the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I'm really into hydrating products at the moment because my skin has always been dry, but it is like dry on another level at the moment. I don't know why, like my hands, I'll show you from a distance, are so dry. Now that's because of hand sanitizer. The newfound problem of 2020 is my freaking hands, like hatred of hand sanitizer. All my cuticles are beaten up. I haven't got my nails done since before the first lockdown, but I think I want to start going back again now that everything's kind of normal. I have some masks, so I might go back and get them done, but honestly my cuticles are angry, and so is my face. So I've got like, I don't know, random pimples in places that I never used to get pimples before. I don't know if I'm like getting old or something, I don't know what it is, but anyway, I have been loving hydrating products. That's why I picked up this foundation. It's the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. I haven't used this yet. I like swatched it yesterday when I got it just to check if it was the right colour. By the way, that random like brown smudge on my hand is the freaking cream shadow that I put on that I tried yesterday. I've like scrubbed and showered and everything and it's still there. Alright, I don't normally do this, but today we will. I don't know why. This is the colour, I think it might be too, I swear, the thing that confused me, hold on, it's 15W, Fair 15W. I'm going to blend and I'm going to talk. But the thing that really confuses me is that in some brands, W means coal, like W means pink. And in other brands, W means yellow. And I never know which is which, and it's very confusing. But I think that this brand W means yellow. I think it looked pinky yesterday when I swatched it. Anyway, like MAC, it really confused me because MAC was the first like brand that I learned undertones from. But MAC goes by W as pink. I don't know, it's so confusing. Maybe it's just me that finds that confusing. But this has pretty decent coverage actually. It's not, it's like medium coverage, medium, light to medium probably. But that's all I really like. This foundation has more coverage, but I don't necessarily like that. I just have been using it because it's my colour and I like the finish. I don't really like super high coverage makeup. This one actually might be a bit better for what I like. It matches my skin pretty well. Foundation always makes me look really pale because I have quite like pink, like not rosacea, but like, you know, hyperpigmentation or whatever you want to call it in my skin. So like when I cover up, I look really, really white, whereas it's actually like a perfect match to my neck, which is why I go like over the top with bronzer. I just have got another pump. I'm just going to build a little bit on my cheeks. I'm going to pretty much follow my everyday routine. I'm just using a different foundation. I like this a lot though, because I did like the tinted moisturizer, but obviously that just had like no coverage, and while it's nice, I do like to have a little bit of coverage. Next up, I'm going to be using concealer. I actually had been using this little mini Shape Tape, but then I got really weird pimples like right here, and I don't know if it's because I'm allergic, so I've stopped using that for a little bit. So I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Then after this, I'm actually just going to tell you what I'm doing for the next few steps so that I can actually chat to you guys. I'm going to be using the Pot Concealer too, the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. And then please don't cancel me, I'm going to use the Jeffree Star powder in translucent to set my whole face. Alright, while I'm doing that, that's the dewy powder by the way, the newer one. I bought it to support my friend at makeup.co.nz. I didn't buy it directly from Jeffree. Gotta support your friends, you know. Jeffree's not a friend, but Claire is a friend. Alright, so where have I been? Long story short, I had this like epiphany somewhere through the first lockdown where I was like, it was very like wise, not really, but you know what I mean. And I was just like, why do people care about likes? And I went through this whole phase of like, I literally did not go on social media for a while, which would have been when I initially dropped off. Lockdown kind of just like put life into perspective for me a bit. Like I was just like, why, you know, like why do we chase likes, blah blah blah. I went through that whole thing, and then I kind of like started going back on socials, and I was like, well, you know, social media has its place, blah blah blah. So that'll be why you guys have seen that I haven't posted. I haven't taken a selfie in like, I took one like last week, but before then I hadn't taken one in probably like 3 months. I don't know, it's really weird. Like I've been consuming YouTube content. I haven't stopped consuming YouTube content. Like I still watch all my favorite YouTubers, and I've been on Twitch consuming that, and in the last probably like 2 months I've been back consuming Instagram. I just haven't been posting. I don't know, it's really hard to explain. I don't know if any of you guys are the same or have had phases where you're the same, but I just kind of was like, over the whole thing. And because this year, you guys would remember if you followed me at the start of the year, I took on a new role at my workplace. That was really, really stressful when I first started, right? So obviously I start work in like January, February, and just before lockdown, I felt like I was kind of like getting my head around my role. And then we had lockdown for like somewhere between 6 and 8 weeks. I think I went back a little bit earlier because schools had to go back a bit early to obviously provide care for those children whose parents had to work. And I was back in level 3, whatever. And so I was like struggling with my role and, well, to get accustomed to my role. And then I got accustomed and then I had to stop. And then I came back. Basically what I'm trying to say is my new job is very time intensive and I love it, don't get me wrong. I love my new role. But it was like a huge change and I had to like get used to lockdown, and I don't even know why. I'm not trying to make excuses because I don't care that I was gone. Like I feel so much better having had that time to like live my life, whatever. But I just kind of wanted to let you guys know that everything's fine. Like I'm fine. Living situation's fine, my work life's fine, my personal life's fine, everything's fine. I just wanted a break, I guess is probably the best way for me to explain it. I'm just going to go ahead and use this bronzer from MAC. It's actually limited edition, it's called Delicates. Love it. My work just took a priority this year, basically, is the moral of the story. And now, just like towards the end of the term, because I'm on holidays as I'm filming this, I just kind of feel like I kind of like know what I'm doing now, you know, like I know what I need to do. I've worked, my time management now is pretty damn good. My work-life balance is like back in sync. It was out of sync for a long time. But now I feel like it's kind of back in sync, and the world being my world, New Zealand, Auckland, is kind of like coming back to earth. You know, it's kind of like back to normal a bit. I kind of feel like I can come back. Now I'm not saying I'm going to be like back on YouTube, but like I feel like I can dedicate some time to this, you know? So that's kind of like where I was, how that was all going. I'm just going to put on some of this lip oil. Like I said, it's in the colour Gen Zen. By colour I mean no colour, because it has no colour. It's got like gold shimmers, but they're not that evident from a distance or anywhere because it won't focus. Anyway, feels nice, smells good. I wasn't wanting it to be pigmented, you know. I just love moisturising lip products because my lips are dry. I drink like 4 litres of water a day, have supplements, my lips are still dry. I don't know what to do. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about here. So I think the point that I was trying to make in telling you guys that is that I'm fine. Nothing is wrong with me in my life. I have had a couple of lovely people reach out to me in my DMs and be like, hope everything's fine. Everything is truly fine. I just have just had to shift my priorities. And now I have a little bit more time on my hands. I'm gonna shift it back. Sorry, I'm just using this palette from Tarte and I'm using the shade Fortunate. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my cheekbones just to make me look less like a corpse, you know? It's a problem that you have being so fair. I just look dead 90% of the time. One last step for the skin, and it's just to use, I got this recently too. It's the Exo Beauty Lucent Highlighter. I used to have Aurora, but I prefer Lucent. It's like warmer. I love the Exo Beauty makeup products. I also bought like the lip balm, and I got a couple new eye brushes the other day when I was just shopping. I've spent so much money the last few weeks, by the way. I bought a new tablet. Oh, it's not in here, but this is the box. Excuse me. I got a new tablet for drawing on and yada yada yada. I've just been spending. I also bought some makeup from Echt. I don't know if you guys know the brand Echt, but brought some makeup from, no, I didn't buy makeup from Echt, idiot. I bought some, sorry, I bought some activewear from Echt. Although I bought it in a small, and their small was supposed to be size 8, but I do remember when I ordered from Echt, when I was like itty bitty, their sizing ran large, so I probably shouldn't have bought a small. Maybe it'll fit me in a couple months, a month or so, we'll see. But anyway, if you guys want to see me haul that, let me know and I'll include it in my next weekly live. So that's kind of like what's happening there. Hope you guys are doing well, by the way. I feel like I'm rude, I haven't even wished you guys well. I hope all of you are doing good in your area of the world. I know most of you guys are from New Zealand, but I hope everybody is doing okay. I'm just using Benefit Co-Brow on my eyebrows. Like I said, I've put on heaps of weight this year. I mean, that's negative, but not worldly negative. That's just my life negative. So I'm going to talk about it briefly, just because I know loads of you guys were into my weekly live series and my weight loss and blah blah blah. So basically what's happening there is I am going to, this week I am working on not binge eating. I'm not really binge eating, but you know, sorting out that side of things. And then next week I'm going to start back at the gym. I think they do go hand in hand. Like, gym is more important to me because once I'm going to the gym, I have like the motivation to not eat like crap, because I'm like, I went to the gym this morning. Being in the holidays, I'm just trying to actually relax for this first week, because last term honestly was so intense with like the lockdown and like part way through just another freaking lockdown. Like, it was just a bit hectic. Really excited to get back into it. I made some sweet treats, like some of my favorite like healthy sweet treats, which is like a protein fudge. So I've got that in the fridge. I've been snacking on that, and I've, luckily because I'm on holiday, I've just been having like eggs for breakfast, and that's been good. I just need to, it's like that, excuse me, sorry. I'm quite like an all or nothing kind of person, which is bad. I wish I wasn't, especially at the start. Like, it's just to get into that mindset, I need to be quite like, we're all in, we're all being healthy, I'm all in being healthy, you know, kind of thing. So I'm sort of getting back in on that. And I think I'm going to try vlog as much of like the process as I can. Sorry about licking the brush. It's like this weird habit I've always had with my pomades. Makes them go on smoother, okay? It really does. Don't knock it till you try it. Obviously I'm not a makeup artist, so nobody else touches this product, otherwise I wouldn't lick it. Anyhow, yeah, I don't know what I was saying there. Oh yeah, I want to try and like vlog as much of the process like I did last time. I have noticed a huge dip in my stamina. I've noticed a huge dip in my overall health. I'm like way more breathless compared to when I was fit last year. The palette I'm using is just the Sugar Cookie palette from Colourpop. I mean, Too Faced. I'm just using like an like skin tone colour right underneath my eyebrows. But yeah, let me know if any of you guys feel the same. Like, the reason why I fell off or just like kind of lost it is I was watching another YouTuber's video the other day, and she said with everything in life, well, I guess it probably would be, there's like a 3-month rule. So like what you're seeing now, like in your job, in your relationship, whatever, but most obviously in fitness, is like a direct reflection of what you were doing 3 months ago, right? Just recently I'm seeing the effects of me treating myself like a turd during that lockdown, the first lockdown. Like, I definitely had put on, I think maybe like 5 kilos by the start of the year, but like a lot of that was muscle at the time. Probably like 2 of those or 3 of those kilos was like muscle or like fat related to muscle gain, right? And then I just sort of added a couple more, and then lockdown hit and your girl was like scoffing down Afghans. Like, I was just out of control.
Just really quickly wanted to interject here, because I've been talking a lot about weight loss and food and all that kind of stuff. Just wanted to interject and say there's absolutely nothing wrong about eating Afghans. Eating a balanced diet is what we all should be doing, but I was eating like 6 Afghans a day, alright? So there was an issue with the way that I was eating. There's no issue in having sweet treats, but there is a problem with binging it. I just want to make that really clear. I'm not beating myself up about having 1 Afghan. Your girl was eating like bundles of Afghans, heaps of cheese, you know, like I really was binging at this point. So I just wanted to make that clear.
I know that this is a very vain conversation here, but if you guys can relate, please let me know, because I know lots of the people that I know didn't gain weight, so it makes me feel like I'm the only one. So if you guys can relate to me, do help me out and let me know. Let's do a little bit of makeup for a sec, because I think I've kind of talked all that I can about my life choices. So this is the palette that I've been using just because it's like a little teeny tiny palette, and that color is like the perfect color for my crease. Then this one sometimes I'll add in the outer V. I have a couple different palettes. Like I still have this palette, like I wasn't going to throw it away, you know, like I have that palette. I have a palette from Jouer that's got those colors in it, but today we're just going to use this one. I just kind of do any sort of like nude, bronze, golden, sort of like basic eye look. I usually try and stick to mattes with like one shimmer or all mattes just because it lasts better. I do prefer higher quality eyeshadows. I find that they last better on the eye. I also want to invest in an eye primer, so if you guys have any recommendations of good eye primers, just because I would like it if like my eyeshadow didn't fall out during the day. That's what bothers me most. Like I don't mind if my coverage goes away. It's just like when I have like flecks underneath my eyes or like glittery cheeks, that annoys me. So if you guys have any recommendations, do let me know. Today I'm going to pack the brown over my lid, just that one there, the one that we just put in the crease. This brush is a crease detail brush from Exo Beauty, but it's actually really great for packing eyeshadow. I do feel like wearing this little bit of makeup to work makes me feel more put together, and it just kind of makes me feel more ready for the day. But I'm ready to start like reintroducing the gym into my routine. Doesn't really help like recently not being able to go to the gym, and then like I've had a bit of anxiety about going back to the gym with like, you know, everything that's going on. So yeah, I am excited to go back though. I did just mix a tiny little bit of that darker brown in. This colour makes my eyes look a bit sick today. So we're just going to go ahead with that like golden bronzy colour. Just going to smush that onto my lid. Yeah, that's the stuff. Just anything like this sort of is just like my go-to look. Takes me, I know this video is probably like 30 minutes long, but normally it would take me like maybe 30 tops, but probably more like 20 minutes. And then like on different days, like if I have more time, I might do like glitter, or not like glitter, but like those magnificent medals and just like jazz it up a bit. The kids also love seeing me in makeup, so that makes it more fun too. Alright, let's pop in some mascara. Still using the Benefit Bad Girl Bang, it's my favourite. I just got that on my eyebrow. I have been repurchasing this ever since it came out. Really big fan of it. I know I talked about myself for this entire video. I mean, like it is a video about me, but you know what I mean. Please let me know how you guys are doing. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been like DMing me and asking me how I am. I also want to say a big hello to the lovely subscriber that I met literally months ago in Kmart. You really made my day, and I know that you talked to me such a long time ago, but I do really appreciate it. I get really like hot and sweaty at work being a teacher, I'm sure you guys can imagine. Some days I get really hot and sweaty. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was talking about, but yeah, Ivy, thank you so much for coming up to me in Kmart, making my day. I just wasn't ready at the time to come back to YouTube, but I'm here now. Don't know how much I'm going to be uploading, but to everybody that cared about me and checked in, I really appreciate it. I just needed some time to like get my head around being an adult, you know? I'm just going to hit myself with some of this Glow Setter setting spray, which kind of makes no sense because I'm probably about to wash this off, but for you guys normally I would do that. I'm just going to brush my hair. Also, since I last saw you guys, I got my hair done. I got my hair done months ago now, but I got my balayage brought up. It got it brought really high, and it's kind of grown down a bit, obviously, because hair grows. I don't know if you guys knew that, but hair grows. I'm in love with it. Also, speaking of hair, I recently started using Function of Beauty, you know, like those custom hair, they're called shampoo and conditioners. I've been using those. I actually really like it. Cost me a freaking arm and a leg to get it though. It's like $100 and something, and I was like, oh my god. I used a discount code from like a influencer or whatever, but damn, It's very expensive, but my hair does look great and it feels really smooth. But yeah, I'm still rocking the super blonde at the bottom. Doesn't look that blonde on camera. Like, hello. Kind of see it there. It's very blonde at the bottom. Anyway, I feel really all over the place, but this is sort of, I'm not going to get much closer because my skin is kind of congested. I'm actually like a mess in this video. I apologize if you managed to sit through this whole video despite me being an absolute mess. I really appreciate you. So this is my everyday makeup. Like I said, I do change the eyes quite a bit, but as for the cheeks and the base, other than me trying a new foundation, this is pretty much how I do it every day. I do work in quite a hot environment, like a sweaty environment. Obviously it's cold in the wintertime, but like I do get quite like hot, like running around and jumping and cartwheeling and dancing and stuff in my job. So that means that my makeup doesn't last all day, and I don't like a full coverage, I don't like a matte coverage, so I just deal with fading foundation. It doesn't actually bother me that much. I do find that it lasts for a good majority of the day. I don't know about this foundation, but yeah, I'm pretty different with makeup than how I used to be. Like I used to always want to look perfect and I always wanted to look full coverage and and now I just like being able to see my freckles. I like being able to see my skin. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Hope that you all have an amazing day. Thank you for being there, and I'll see you guys soon with another one. Bye!